Boy, 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 today is looking real slow. Mm-mm-mm. A lot of news coming out on the banks and things. They're thinking that things are going lower. And as you can see, my scans are way emptier than they usually are. High floats, all I see is CVS, DEO, Apple. Mid floats, GOAC. Don't really know what that is, but I don't like that daily chart already. STEM, also looking like, let's see what kind of news is on this. Neuronetics gets another FDA clearance for transcranial magnetic stimulation system. Okay. Yeah. And then USEA, the one that gapped down so much the other day. I mean, it was all the way up here to $7, then just woke up at $2. It's up there, but I'm not interested in that. Tried to give it a little bit of time after 8 o'clock. I was like, well, maybe something will pop up. But today is one of those days that we may not see any big movers. These things are struggling to get over 20%. Let's see. As for oil, oil is on the turnaround, coming on, kind of forming a little range in here from the 100 down to the $93. Little range there. The SPY, I was looking to see if it was going to hold this little uptrend past 50%, but I don't know. Then I was looking at the NQ as well. Continues to test that 50% retracement line in the middle of this downtrend. Good morning, Ben. Adam over 10. Nah, man, we're going to get that $5, Ben. We're going to get that $5. Don't worry. $5 incoming, man. Keep your money saved up. Where is Bitcoin? Yeah, we're gonna get that $5. Man, NASDAQ looks more than shaky. It's getting one popping up called SIDU. SIDU. 2 million shares traded. Let's see what this is. SIDA Space expands relationship and increases deliverables to Teledyne Technologies. Huh. That daily chart though. Let's see. It's up at the 349s right now. So got a little bit of resistance at the 370. I think this is one that I watched before, but I don't know if I traded it. We'll see if it can compete on the day. SIDU. A little bump up there. Hmm. Kind of weak news though. Let me go look at what Sidu is again. Sidu Space celebrates the successful space qualification of oh my goodness, whatever that satellite's name is, orbital deployer. CEO selected to speak at International Space Convention and World Satellite. I mean, we're going to space, you know, we still got problems here. We'll see. We'll see, man. We still trying to figure out EV vehicles. Carol Craig, CEO and founder. Hmm. Based out of Florida on a little island out there. Space as a service company. Got 6.87 million in the float, which may be attractive to some people. It's already caught up with USEA, about to catch up with that volume very quickly and become the #1 in the micro floats. Getting on up there, competing in its arena. And then we're not even seeing anything over 2 million in the high floats. Sidu on the daily chart. Let's see if we can go ahead and map out some levels. The 350s seem to be a level right now that it's right at. On the 15-minute, we'll see if we get confirmation on the higher time frame. We have about 15 minutes to the bell. SPY getting on up there as well. Came back down here to the 382s, bounced all the way back up to the 386s in pre-market. Nice looking double bottom there at the 382. Let's see where our boys are over here. The SPY first. So I was looking at this little slight uptrend. I was wondering, could it hold this uptrend here? It's already hit twice. And just looking at the SPY, it may break down because it has an overall downtrend, but I was looking for a break over this 390 level at some point. Right over this level to test the top right here. Oh, nope. And I'm not really looking for it to break out of the whole downtrend, but I think it could test up here because every time we come down here to this downtrend, has a little pop up, either a 50% retracement or it has a pop up and goes all the way back up to the downtrend. And then it finds resistance, comes back down, and it's repeating that same cycle. This top right here, coming down to the bottom again, and looking for it to break out. Let's see. Where's my cheese? I have just started using Street Smart Edge. Is there a measuring tool? I cannot find one. Measuring as in like what kind of measurement? Like inches or what measurement? I mean, there all of the tools are really measurement tools. What kind of measurement are you looking for? And then Choker 2B says, back at it again. Let's go, baby. Going to have a good day. Oh yeah, most definitely. Right now we're looking at the scans. They are starting off a little bit slow. Got the high floats up here. Not really seeing a lot of volume in here. CLVS, Apple, CVS, DEO, and some of these I don't even know what they are. DEO, I don't know what that is. Diageos, okay. Diageos, Crown Royal. Oh, I know what the Vita Coco company is. They make the coconut water. I love that their water. Let's see. GOAC. It's typically called a measure on the tool menu for other software. You put point A down and then point B down, and then it will give you a percentage difference. Oh, you mean the I know what you're talking about. Let me see. Let me see. I know there's one in TOS, I believe. Let me see if I can find one in Street Smart. Hold up. Let's see. Measurement, time level, oval. Is it the regression, Fibonacci retracements, time series, time extensions, fans? Okay, let's jump over here. Wow. SPY getting hit hard here. Very, very hard. Back down to that 382 real quick. Let me see. Linear regression. Is that the one? Or was it retrace? Let's see what the regression does here. No, that is not it. Was it the retracement? Ooh, it might be the retracement. Let me zoom back. Okay, so this one retraces like percentages though. This isn't a actual, I mean, if you're looking for percentages, yeah, that was the this is the retracement, Fibonacci retrace, which gives you the percentages there. But I think there's a difference between the retrace, the fan, and all of that. I don't know if all of them give actual numbers. Oh, yes, they do. There's a Fibonacci fan, 0, 23, 38, 50. Yeah, so all of them give the numbers there. Let me see. Fibonacci arc. Yeah. So I guess those are your measurement tools that you can use. Fibonacci. Those retracements, recursive retracements. Let's see. Segment line. What is this? No, that's not what I want. Linear regression. We already did that one. So yeah, you would have to see which one of these works best for you. The the arch, the retrace, and the fan. I'll give percentage values. So I guess if you mark a point and you start drawing, it'll show you that progression out with a number and with a, let me make this bigger. You get a number or a price and the percentage away from the original point. Let me get this off. Get it off. Get it off. Where's the original point? Actually, can I do this? Where are my drawings? You thought maybe I would know a workaround. Some software will do it with the segment tool. Yeah, I saw the segment, but it didn't give any numbers though. It may be something that you may have to code up in TOS if you want a measurement tool where you can give it one price and then just do a distance equation of how much distance is there. I mean, there are workarounds. You just gotta you gotta make your workaround. That's why I use TOS and Street Smart Edge. You'll see me switch back and forth. Price channels. I'm telling you, it's got to be something like that in here. Last close, pivot point. Oops. Can I not erase this thing now? Are you serious? Oh, I was about to say, am I tripping? All right, so let me look at some of these other ones. We have 5 minutes to the bell. The studies, intraday studies, last close, pivot point. What does pivot point look like? Oh, that's that where you can do the SR1, whatever S2. But that's not really numbers that you're looking for. Market strength, momentum, rate of change might be it. Let's see if rate of change does it. No. No, 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 no. Get that off. I want to take that off. Trend, exponential moving average, MACD, price lines, price channels, moving average, volatility. No, I'm just not seeing that in here. Yeah, that might have to be something you do in TOS. I wish they had the scripting in Street Smart Edge. That would be dope. But they don't. Point and figure bar, no. No, I'm not seeing it. Cause I kind of know what you're talking about, and yeah, it's just not there. Let's go and look at those so-called top movers, Sidu and Stem were the ones that were looking like they had potential. On Stem, the volume is kind of dipping here into the open. On Sidu, let's see what this volume is doing. Also dipping here, so we might have to wait to see if something better comes up. I see KHC up here as a higher float. This looks like what? Haynes accelerates culinary trends. Is this the catch up? Yeah. Kraft Heinz shares trading higher. 8 million shares traded up there. Let's look at the other charts. So 8 KHC, we see it came down into these levels, hit a low of 19.99, has come back up here to the 45 twice, and is at the 38 right now. Interesting. But yeah, at least we're getting something starting to move. Closing, opening. Now, so what would you be wanting to where's my cheese? What would you be wanting to measure? Like are you trying to say, like, are you trying to do like a trend line, like a trend line on a higher time frame of how much movement, or what would be an example of like what you're trying to measure? Oh my gosh, the market open. Discord in, okay. Let's jump over to Discord. Discord. Ah, okay. Hmm. 74 bars. Okay. Let's do this then. I wonder will this work for you. So like let's say if I wanted to measure a certain amount of bars like you did on there, you can actually scroll to the number of bars that you want to measure, and you could turn on your percentage. So you can go out here to settings, and let's see, what is that percentage? Where is it? Price lines. Use price scale overlay. No, show percent scale. And then let's see. Was it price scale overlay? Adjust scale to display studies. No, I think it's percentage. That's the closest that you're gonna get in this. So basically, whatever you zoom, whatever candles that you zoom into, let's say if you want the last, this is 251 periods. So that's 251 hour candles. As I zoom in, the periods decreases, and then it marks the percentage movement from the original candle that you put out there. So as you zoom in, you'll see that percentage move, and this is the 0% according to these 13 periods that are showing. As you zoom in, 0% down here on the original candle. So let's go like to the SPY. Okay, so we can go all the way back here. This will be the 0%. And right now, with this 0%, that's 3,386 periods. It is down 10% over that period of time. That's the closest that I think we can get to what you're looking for. See, 0% up here, and over time we're down. That's keep zooming in. That's it. That's the best I got, man. It's the best I got. Or the best they have, rather. I didn't program this. Okay, so let's look. Sidu went a little bit red. Let's look at stem. Nah, man. For today, I'm going to be. Oh, yeah, I do need to see what's popping up on the scans, though. Okay, so Apple, we got a couple that are still green. CLVS is up 8%, not a massive mover upwards. What kind of news does it have? Clovis, therapeutic, blah, blah, blah. Stem opened up here. For it to go red on the day, it would have to break down the 439s. So let me mark that as support. 439 on the day, it's got to hold that up. See, Sidu already red on the day, so already breaking rule number 1. And USEA, not going to touch that one. So let's jump out here to stem. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in over there on Twitch. And on YouTube. Appreciate all you guys. Some days are slower than other ones. Yesterday was a Monday where we saw a lot of indecision in the market. But I think one of these will give opportunities. Sidu just is red on the day. It needs to cross back over the 340 to come back green. Got a little bit of resistance up here, 340. It needs to start holding that level. Stem about to go red, testing down this level of the 438s. Let's look at the SPY. Yeah, at these points in the morning, I'm just like, bro, let me observe. Let me see what's going on. I'm not trying to put my money on something that isn't certified. And now everything's red. All right. So stem, Sidu, all of these struggling to the red side. Sure, something will pop up with some volume. All these only up 1% on the day. And not a whole lot of volume. Top volume mover is KHC for right now. And if that's the best they got, that's not what we want to see. Let's look at oil. Oil came back into this level down here, tested again, and popped back right under the 100. Looking for oil to start holding down that 95 level, but looks like it got bought up here in the morning, but still red on the day. Uh, jumped up there to the 98s. I lag back up there, getting some little trading, but it is red on the day. Looking like, let's see. No, it's green on the day. Very small green. But just not in the competition volume wise. What we're looking for is we're looking for those green stocks that are getting an abundant amount of volume, that have at least somewhat of an uptrend, because most of these are just starting their uptrends, and that have the ability to create large ranges, and we're trading within those ranges. Because I mean, if you take, nice share size, 40, 50 cents is a pretty nice win. Now I don't know if I'll get that today with the way that things have opened up, but that's weird. That will be the A plus type setup, as some people say. Identify the range, buy the low of the range, sell at the high of the range, or at least sell a partial at the high of the range. But that is for longs. If you're short, you'll be doing the exact opposite. Buy at those highs, sell at those lows, or sell a partial at those lows. I mean, the SPY is just sitting there, man. Look at that daily chart. It's just sitting there. Doesn't know what it wants to do. Let's look at some of this news on the SPY. CDC says Omicron subvariance BA4 represents 12% of total COVID-19 cases. Okay, we're still doing COVID. Nzinga before the bell. Reports Kremlin. Well, I'll just be watching STEM and Sidu to see which one of those two wants to stay green on the day. BOXD is also up, but it's up 7%, not too much, and it's also just now getting to 2 million shares. Carnival is up 6% with 9 million shares. So these two are the top movers on volume in the high floats, CCL and KHC. But CCL looks like it's forming a bigger range. Up 2% since the open and still climbing. I watched that one. CCL. It's the biggest mover down there. American Airlines will be the secondary mover. BOXD, throw that on the watch. And I think that's all that I want. All right. So as we can see, they went red on the day. Shorts had control, and now they got a lot of work to do to get back up. Shorts trying to push those bad boys. Only went down, let's see, 424 from the 439. Small downwards movement, but we got to see this thing reverse on them. CCL had a previous top up here of the $10, well, around the $10 level. So we'll put that resistance up there and see how it holds that. Came from the 960s up to the 1020s. Not a huge range, but maybe one of the few that stays green on the day. Plus, it's not a huge gapper either. Only up 6%. BOXD has already given back most of its gains. Opened up here at 217, went up to the 240s, and is already dropping down. So we'll see if that goes red. But yeah, I'm not liking these two. I like something with a little bit higher range. This 5% thing, yeah, that's not gonna do it. I don't like it. You gotta show me that you can hurt people. That's what the range is. People getting hurt, getting scared and covering big or selling big. Show me you can create some bag holders. SPY turning around up here, had a flat top up here at the 680, the 386. A little bit of resistance there. Actually, I could probably bring that down a little bit. Previous highs was right around that 388 level. This may be another flattened day for the SPY. Yesterday was pretty flat, and then all of a sudden it just started going down. And then it flattened out during aftermarket into pre-market with a gap up, and now is looking a little flat again. So where will it open up? How will it open up? SIDU coming back up. Needs to get up and hold this 340 level and possibly get to the 350 level. The previous high of the previous candle is that 340, so I'll go ahead and put that on the 15-minute. That's looking like it's confirmed there for a little range through here. Stem back down around these bottoms. What's that volume looking like? Volume on the first candle was 3 million, 2 million, under a million, way under a million. So we'll see what that wants to do. At this point, the hour is still red. Looking like it's trying to come back up and hold this 440 level. Let's see. It's got to hold that level, though. It'll be back green on the day. We'll get a test through it, and then a possible test back to this level is what I'm looking for. Okay, coming up there to VWAP. VWAP is that line right now. Let's see if it can go ahead and get through there and start holding above that line, holding green on the day. There it goes, breaking a little bit. There it is, green on the day now. Looking better. Wow. And that's why we wait. Murdered off of that line. Wow, wow, wow. That was a lot of selling right there. They did not want that to come back green. Let's check out SIDU. holding that 425 level, but still red on the day. A lot of pressure there. I'm thinking it can push down through that 425. BOXD ended up going red. CCL gave back a lot of its little gains right there. It got up to the 1030s and now it's back down to the 1009s. So we're seeing a lot. Let's see look at this market watch. There's a lot looking green out here, but okay. Not seeing it on these opens. A lot of dipping on the opens. We can see all this red. American Airlines, IBM took quite a dip today. Look at that. Closed yesterday at 138, dropped all the way down here to 132, and now is at the 128. Wow. It's quite a bit of dipping. Ford, Nvidia, AMD. Stem was a disappointment, man. Stem got up there. It was like, yeah, I'm about to go. No, sir. It is holding these levels at the 425, but it's got to get back above this 440 now. This 425, 421 level on the 15-minute was a previous low there, but I don't know if it's going to hold that support. Sidu's still getting quite a bit of volume down here in this dip for some reason. We'll see if it can get another slam. Sidu only 8 million shares traded though. Stem has 18 million. So will Sidu be able to get a little bit more attention over there? Right now it's testing this pre-market level on Stem. Right here at this 420 level. SPY coming back green as well at the same time as that one's building a little momentum. SPY has a little flat top here up here at the the 386. Can it get that push or does it want to stay flat on the day? Yeah, Stem running out of options here. Shorts are gonna sit on it, especially if it goes through this 420 level. Sidu getting a little bit of a push up. More volume coming there right at the what is this? The 330s. Weird number. Okay. Right now, the bottom of this is the 325 level that it's been holding. Does not need to come back down to this level because it will be red on the day. Needs to get up here, 340s, and hold. 334s. I saw a 10,000 share position there. I don't know if that was buyers or sellers. We have seen a big sell-off, so I'll be very careful and wait for confirmation. 340 is getting touched. That was the level that it needed to hold. A little bit of resistance there. Almost pulled that nice red to green move. Okay, there's a little bit of share size there. Let's see if we see greens or reds coming through on the tape. Will people be willing to go above the ask? There's a little bit of green, They're going above the ask a little bit. But just not able to keep that 340 up there strong. And this is why we wait for confirmation, especially after something's gone red on the day. A lot of weakness on that crossover. Stem. A million shares traded on this little candle. Will it stay green though? Closing up here in 10 seconds on this 5-minute candle. The hour chart still nice and red there. The SPY has transitioned back, going from pulling green to red moves and red to greens. Very indecisive. Small little pop out, 340s, looking like it wants to hold up here. There's a little breakthrough there. So now back green on the day. Now we need to see this retest and stay above this 340 level. Seeing a lot of red up there. A lot of sellers selling above this this level of the 340s. I don't like that. Where's the green? People want to go above the ask. There it is. And then more red, big red coming through there. Previous little level up here was a 366 for resistance from pre-market. Only 10 cents away from that red. Trying to hold over the 350s. So it's got a range of, it's a no-go zone down here. Past this 323 is dead. Gotta stay up. But we are identifying little ranges. I would love to I don't want to call this the top of the range, this 360, because it hasn't been tested yet during intraday. So I don't know where a top would be, but definitely the bottom for me is that 325 breakdown would end it. But I need to see a pullback now. Still a lot of red coming in. I'm seeing bigger reds than greens. A little bit of green, then a lot of red. Yep. Getting that little push down. Starting to show on the charts. Now they're just trading. So now it's just churning here. Nobody's going above the bid. Up there's a couple above the ask. So more shorts getting on, possibly. It's literally 4 cents away from being red on the day. This 15-minute candle is about to close in less than a minute. Getting those 350s up there, trying to hold. And now it is in the competition with STEM, at least, especially with the volume. STEM had 18 million shares traded. It now has 15 million. So it has definitely caught up. Okay, opening higher, 15-minute. We're looking for this pullback. Where is this thing going to pull back to? And will it be able to hold green on the day? Got a bottom down here, the 322s. So we can draw that as a little bit of support. Will we see big red come here for the push down? Seeing green, little bit of red. Where's the big red? Where's that flash of red? Big green there, big green, more green. There's some red coming through with larger size. 4,000s. Come on, where those 10,000 shares? Okay. Coming down to see if it wants to go red on the day. Let me look at the daily chart on this one as well. CDU. Okay. So holding their green on the day. It's got to close this candle though. Got 3 minutes left on this little red candle. Or on the 5-minute candle. It's got 3 minutes left. It's got a little bit more on the 15. I wanted to see a pullback, and I'll be patient looking for this pullback. The 5-minute pullback holds less weight than the 15-minute, and the 15-minute holds less weight than the hour. So if I trade off the 15 and the hour is green, at least I have, you know, a larger time frame showing me green. But the hour is looking like it's shifting to red. And that is a big hour indecision candle. Pushed up here to the 360, down here to the 316 into this indecision. Came down here and tested the red day, and I'm waiting, still waiting. Got a couple minutes left. Trying to hold up those 340s. Got a minute left, minute and 30 seconds for this 5-minute close. Not up a crazy amount on the day either. Only up 1% since the open. So where's that range? This range is only 20 cents. So how fast can it give that range up? Will it open up during the day? Will it be able to open up that 5%, 10%, whatever? Okay. Breaking down there. This is another test of this level at the 340s, 338s. Is that red on the day? If we look at the previous candles, the biggest bar here was a green bar, 4 million shares traded, and then we have these red coming in here with 1 million shares. So will we get a large push down, or will it be able to hold that 338 up? The break of the 350, I may give it a shot if it can break that. That top, let's see, 347 is a previous top. Or do I want to wait for further confirmation since it's so close? And even if it does open up, I mean, the most it may give is like 5%. I think I'm gonna miss this one and let it truly confirm above this level, because it's sitting right at a 50-cent level. It's a very strong level, and it's been struggling here. I want that confirmation. See, it's churning right now. I'm not seeing those extremes on the tape. Like, I'm not seeing people buying way over the ask. I'm not seeing people, really put some big share size within the bid and ask. But I'm seeing a lot of red. Seeing a lot of sell off every time it tries to get up to that 350, and I'm not loving it. Not loving that motion at all. And I'd rather be safe than sorry. buyers are going to be impatient here in a little bit. They're going to be like, why isn't this thing breaking the 350? They're going to start selling. Let's see this action across 350. Another failure of the 350. I just don't like it. Taking way too long to break this level. May need to pull back again. This 5-minute candle has about a minute left, or less than a minute, and just not seeing this thing open up. Even with all this volume in here, still not opening up. Stem absolutely died through that bottom. It never did come back up green on the day, so we dodged that bullet by following rule number 1: don't trade red stocks. Super simple. Literally, you just follow a color pattern. That's it. Once again, we're sitting up here right above red on the day. Holding that 340 once again. There's the red coming through. Let's see, a lot of red right there. Big dip. Okay. The hour chart is now red on the day as well. The hour candle will be closing in 20 minutes. So it is now red on the day. It would need to come back up to this 340 and hold again to retry. A breakdown of the 325 is going to be a no-go zone for me. And I'll just go and make some money doing something else. I like easy, I like obvious, and that was none of it. And a lot of times what I do in the mornings, I'll say, I'll be like, hey, you know, maybe what if I did try the 350, right? On that original break. Like, I would be probably kind of mad at myself for taking that original entry without waiting for the confirmation for it to come back down. I would be like, and even if it did go without me and it shot through 350, I'd be like, well, you know, happens. I'll just wait and see if it holds up that green and see if I can get another dip. It may be a higher price dip, but at least I'll be able to manage my risk as if out in the original trade, you know. 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. And it found that double resistance there in pre-market, and then resistance there again in intraday. So we got some real resistance there at the 350 level, right under the 350. All right, let's jump out here to the SPY. SPY did get through that resistance level, 386.25. Danielle says, welcome, Calvin. Let's jump back over here to TOS and look at these scans again. Forward up 3% since the open. That was one that we were looking at the other day. Didn't actually trade it. It definitely fell to the floor. Stem gave back everything, almost all the way back within this range that it started at the 410s, jumped up there to the 450s, all the way back down negative 6%. So yeah, this is what we're trying to do, man. We want to stay safe. We want to do some good analysis. And yes, you know, sometimes you actually do FOMO into something like that 350 trade. I was like, 350 could be a try. But I want more confirmation. I want more information. This is the beginning of the day. It's Tuesday, beginning of the week. I want more information. Especially with the all this news that's been coming out. They've been circulating so many articles and things. I'm like, bro, y'all are tripping. Give me something obvious. I just want to come in, buy me a nice little block, and get paid on it. That's it. But that's not to say these won't give another chance during later on in the day. They may come back up to these levels, but it's gonna have to hold 341 for me to even think about trading it. It's gonna have to get back up there and try that again. And then stem down here looking like it wants to go down and test the $4 level. Oh boy, slower morning, sitting on my hands, man. It is sometimes it's so hard, especially when it's the only thing that's moving that looks good, and you're like, oh my goodness, I may miss this because it's the only thing. But either way it goes, if I don't lose money in the market, I know I'll make money doing my regular work. So I'd rather just stay green on the day. And at this point, volume is really decreasing. May stay under a million here. And that's another thing I look at is how the volume is drying up and where it's drying up. If it's dipping down and the volume's just going down, going down, going down, I'm like, I don't like it. But if it's dipping down and people are still making transactions on the way down at high volume, that's a good place for big fish to enter. But at this point, the volume is drying, drying, drying. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm not seeing too much. May have to come back with a full clip tomorrow or just keep my alerts on and see if anything real pops up during the lunchtime hours. But this session has been quite unfavorable to the longs. Let's look at the SPY. Getting on back up there to that 1246. Don't know if it'll be able to break that. May have to wait for the SPY to make a decision. For real. I don't really care if it goes up or down, but once that decision is made, it's a lot more clear of what's going to happen in the penny stock world, aka the trash can of the market. But I'd rather not lose money to the trash can, in the trash can. And here is another thing that they do sometimes where things come down and they make a higher low, but this thing is already losing on the day. So you got to see this thing go back up and retest. You got to see that thing get out of these dips and keep away from these lows. This low, right, current low is the 323, which is a weird number. It's pretty much the 325 area. And on sometimes the area or the price of the stock and the range of the stock gives you what kind of movement it's going to have in the range. And we can see these opening bars were what, 344 down to 324. That's a 20 cent, 44, about 20-cent moves on these opening candles. And then all of a sudden we see these ranges 350 down to 370, where it's like, okay, well, that's only, well, that's, and actually this may have been what my cheese was looking for. When you scroll on here, you can see the highs and lows of the candles as well to see the ranges. That's 20 cents, 49 down to, that's about 10 cents, 10. So these ranges are getting smaller and smaller and less attractive to big fish. Big fish like to swim in the ocean, not in the little puddles. All right, SPY continuing to push up now. Okay, CDU coming back up to this 340 level, trying to go green on the day again. It's got to get all the way green though. Got to start getting up here to this 347. Where's my cheese said my Amazon finally waking up too with the SPY? Yeah. Yeah, that SPY is gonna be taking most of the large cap stocks up. Let me see if I can see some of these large cap stocks. Yeah, Amazon got 11 million shares traded on it right now. So seeing this one come back up to that 346. Now we have a little bit of a hold point here at the 333s, and this is another test to green. So this is looking more favorable. This would be a 10-cent risk here if I were to trade it here. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see if it'll pull down. Looking like it's ready to test out though. Do I want to wait for another pullback? Do I want to be that patient? And this little move out was what? Another 20-cent move out, 30 up to the 50. That's 20 cents. So it's already done the range of the biggest candles here. We'll see if it can start to open up even more than 20 cents, or is that going to be kind of like the range? Looking for this candle to close up, and I may risk off of this bottom here, 331. But we'll have to see this pullback. Does it want to start uptrending? 50's up there. Another test of the 50. Okay, so this looks like a little bit of a double top on the 15-minute here. 353. Still giving it some time. Looks like it's trying to hold green on the day though. Okay, let's see if you can dip down a little bit. Where that dip gonna be to. $356, 357. All right, a red coming in up here on this little top. Let's see if we can throw a little wick up there above the 359s. 360s. There's 361. So now we got plenty of buying pressure behind us. What's this dip gonna look like? Million shares traded up here towards the top. I'm surprised it just didn't push straight into the 70s. So this candle was from the 30 up to the 50. That was 20 cents. And this one's from the 49 up to the 63. That's a little less than 20 cents. But at least we're figuring out a range. New support down here. Waiting for more support to come above the 340. But we haven't seen that pullback yet. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of this one. So it has a level of the 370, which is looking like the point where it's trying to beat. I didn't even realize I was still over there on Street Smart. I mean, on TOS. Coming up to this level here, testing this level, but all these bottoms are red on the day. I want to see a bottom that is green on the day, above the 338s. Right back to that 350. Coming back into this level on the 15-minute. Just failed breakouts is all we're seeing on this one. Little bit of a breakout, touch the top there. What is that top going to do for you? Reaching that top on the daily chart of the 371s. Let's see what kind of action it gives off of those 371s. And then the next level looks like 381, so 10 cents. Can it touch the 381s? Anyway, this will be the one that I'm watching. It's going to have to dip down and show me a bottom above the 332s. And then I'll be entering in. But as for now, I'm just going to do some work. I'm going to jump off of this stream and going to take a nice low entry when it comes down. If it goes straight up, oh well, there'll be more opportunities, but it never did give me the pattern that I'm looking for. Up 8% on the day though. Still getting that little push. But yeah, it's about that time for me. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna keep this one on watch. If I see any kind of setups, I'll put it in the Discord. Let me drop that Discord link. I don't know if we did that today. Here's a Discord link. And yeah, I'll be dropping. If I see anything, if it comes back down here, I'll be like, all right, let's get it. We got plenty of volume on the day. 27 million shares traded. And yeah. Facing a little bit of resistance there at that 371. But let me go ahead and jump off of here, man. Y'all have a great one. If you're going to continue trading, be careful. Wait for your confirmations. Don't FOMO in. And make some money if you can. Looking like it's getting up to that 375. Nice. Yeah, this is going to be the one I'm watching for the day. Yes. Beautiful. Up 10% now. Ooh. Hopefully it can hold these levels above that 340. It's only 30 cents above the red on the day. So, looking nice. Anyway, that is it for me today. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, you can consider subscribing. Also, if you're on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. We're growing the community and keeping it moving. And as always, I will see you all in the next one tomorrow morning, which will be Hump Day, Wednesday. We'll see if we can see any more setups. Sometimes FOMO is real. It is, but you just get over it. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.